Over the last 5 years, One Parent Families Scotland has been developing and delivering services to young and lone parents in North and South Lanarkshire who face multiple barriers. The project has employed young parents as peer mentors and positive role models. Using this model, we have been able to develop a range of services, including our teen parent mentoring service, our transitional young parent support group and our Transforming Lives Young Parents programme. This early intervention model has improved the lives of young and lone parents. It helps to improve their self-esteem, their confidence, their life skills, parenting skills and employability skills. It also raises their aspirations and expectations and helps young parents to progress on in their lives and move into education, training and employment, and also to integrate into their own local communities.
We got involved with One Parent Families Scotland because they were running Transforming Lives courses, and a lot of our young parents were attending that, and we were seeing excellent success rates of them coming out and looking to engage and move further towards work. We feel that our parents very much are at the start of their journey, so they're quite vulnerable and they're not sure what they want to do. So the programme that Transforming Lives through One Parent Families is running is an ideal stepping stone for them to go on and then start to look at other options.
People talk about success and the success of projects and how they're measured, and sometimes projects are they're measured by their outcomes, positive outcomes such as going into work or education, but sometimes success for us is measured in other ways. We have many people that come onto our programmes who have got barriers that stop them from moving on, and for us that would be a success to see some of those barriers removed. Barriers such as housing issues, childcare issues, confidence issues, isolation, health issues. So over all our projects, these are the things that we kind of try and work towards removing these barriers.
When I was 16 years old, I found out I was pregnant. I was in high school at the time. I was in 5th year doing my Highers, and it was the biggest shock ever of my life. I didn't know what I was going to do. My confidence dropped. I was so confused. When I was at my midwife, she put forward a lot of organisations that she said would help me, and One Parent Family was one of them.
And they introduced themselves and actually felt as if it would benefit me, because I didn't know a lot about the different things that they were offering, because they were offering things like benefit advice, and I had no money that I was getting in the college. I only had travel expense because of what my parents earned. That's what it was all about then. So I thought, well, I really need money for when this baby comes along. And also my son's dad did not work, so I knew that we would need some sort of financial help. And I had no home to live in at that time, and my father did not want us to live in the house with a baby. So I needed to have a home. So I wanted to speak to them about housing advice, and they told me they offered all that help. So I took them up on their offer, and they gave me a mentor straight away, so that was very good.
I felt, before I went to any of these groups, I felt it was when I had my wee girl, I cut myself off from all my usual friends that I would normally be hanging about with, because I thought, I'm a mum and I'm just a mum, I can't go out, I can't do this. People saying, oh, who's babysitting your child this weekend? So it was kind of hard. So going to these groups, meeting other people in the same situation made it a lot more easy, and it was great to kind of go. My wee girl was getting the benefit of meeting other children, speaking to other children and socialising, and also I was getting the benefit of having a wee chit chat with other mums like in this kind of similar situations.
I came in with no confidence, I had no self-esteem, I had nothing. I went through some personal issues at home which brought me down, and since then, since the group, I've managed to pull myself out of that situation through Margaret's help and everyone else's at Transforming Lives.
I had been through quite a big tragedy, like just before I had Adam, so things were a bit funny, wasn't really myself, dead nervous. Wasn't too sure about going because I went to a school in Bellshill, but I was kind of the outcast of the school. I'd listen to different music and I dressed differently, so I didn't have a good time at school and I thought, no chance. But it was fine, I went there and it turned out to be the best thing for me. So it was a 10-week course, and we'd done lots of team building exercises, and week by week I could see myself gradually changing. But even out with the course, Margaret, Marianne, Jackie, they were always phoning you, always checking up, seeing if they could do anything to help you.
Going to the family centre was the only thing that I was doing at that time for me. Everything else was for the kids. There was debt management, there was personal development, there was housing, there was childcare, a lot of different things that a lot of us didn't really know much about and didn't want to go and ask anybody. Margaret and Marianne had brought them into the group to speak to us, which was a wee bit more relaxing in a group setting than it is in a one-to-one if you're a young mum.
They gave me the mentor. The mentor gave me a contact number, and I used to basically get to phone her anytime I needed her. She took me to antenatal appointments, made sure I attended those, and took me over to the midwife and things. They spoke to me about relationship advice whenever I was quite down, because I was obviously pregnant and hormonal. I had no money, for to know what you're doing with money. I was horrendous with that, so I needed somebody there to help me budget. My mum had no time for that because she obviously had to work. So I needed somebody to sit me down and actually explain to me what you have to do with money.
We've seen so many positive outcomes from our partnership work with One Parent Families Scotland. We've developed a great pathway, many opportunities for young parents, not just them but also their children. We've got a pathway now that girls can come right from they're pregnant and get support right the way through their pregnancy to their child up to 3 years of age, and move them on to further education and employment. It's been a huge benefit for us. There's often times that there's certain issues that we can't always support, and that's when One Parent Family Scotland's just always at the end of the phone. We can refer girls for one-to-one work as well, which has also been a huge benefit, and the partnership really has been essential, and it's still growing, and we're still developing new pieces of work.
Over the years we've seen different organisations coming in and use our services, but none of them up until this point have had the essence of what One Parent Family Scotland provide. There's a genuine feeling of success when you see the mums come, and not just the mums come from the first session to the last session. And the great thing about what the Transforming Lives project provides to the mums is that the difference in the mum from the first session to the last session is mirrored in what you see for the children as well. Now we provide those childcare services while the Transforming Lives project's running. Beyond that, when the relationship between ourselves and One Parent Family Scotland gets stronger, they'll look a wee bit further about what we could provide for them. That to me shows innovation in how it is that they're looking for different experiences for the mums and for the children.
Margaret wanted to work with us to help improve the health and well-being of the parents and children that they support. From that, the partnerships continue to grow, and health improvement is now embedded within all the Transforming Lives Group's core programme of activities. To help support that, we've offered training to the One Parent Family Scotland Transforming Life Group, and that includes the training on smoking cessation and second-hand smoke, reducing exposure to second-hand smoke, safe talk, suicide prevention, and also infant food nutrition. And that gives the support workers within the programme to raise their confidence in their knowledge and skills and helping talking about these important health topics.
The course I came to visit today, I've got quite a few girls in there that I did refer on, and some of my colleagues referred on. We work with One Parent Family Scotland and with another team called Making It Work, who I think feed into the course as well. So we're all kind of working towards the same goal, which is moving the lone parents forward, either in terms of personal development, training courses, and ultimately getting them back out to work.
We've had partnership working with One Parent Family Scotland for a number of years now, and it's been very beneficial for us as well. When the people come through, especially the Transforming Lives project, They're coming through, they're full of confidence, they're looking for the next step, and we're the next step. They're coming to us for vocational qualifications and training to learn the skills in whatever field they want to work in. But when they come for transforming lives, they're coming there, they're full of confidence, they've had a lot of training and career options, so they know what they're wanting, they're committed and they're passionate about what they do.
Going back out to work benefits them in two ways. There obviously is the financial benefits of working and the extra income it will bring, which is good in terms of, you know, being able to provide more for your kids and so on. And there's also the personal benefits of going back out to work, which is a big factor in it too. Social life, meeting new people, not feeling quite so isolated and just mummy to the wee one all the time.
One parent family advised me that going to college would be such a beneficial step because I did want to go and learn beauty therapy. Right now I'm in my third year of beauty therapy, and here my daughter goes to the nursery and the college, and with that step in place it just means that I can give my daughter such a better future. And I feel like One Parent Family helped me get that confidence by giving me the idea of going to college.
And I wouldn't be where I am today. That's what my boss even says now. She'll say, you're a completely different girl from what you were when you came in for your interview. And it's all to thank One Parent Family Scotland for it, for giving me that confidence, being behind me all the way and giving me a right good push in the right direction. So I can't do anything but thank them, really. So that's me, that's my wee story.
Now 3 years on, I am in my second year at university where I'm studying social sciences. It's something I've always wanted to do, but I never had the confidence to do it. Transforming Lives is a fantastic opportunity for any person to take part in. It brings up your confidence, it lets you meet new people, it lets you experience a little bit of what it's like to have some time to yourself, meeting new friends, getting to know people, making new connections and understanding how important it is to realise your own potential.
I felt on the Transforming Lives course a lot of things clicked, but then when I went on the mentoring course just this year, it was like even more click, like so much stuff, like realised so much stuff about myself, about my family, about just people in general. Like you learn so much doing that, and now I've realised that's what I want to do. I want to support young parents. I want to help young parents the way that One Parent Families have helped me. And then I want to go on and do support work, and I would have never thought that in a million years. Like when I was growing up, normally everybody has a kind of dream of what they want to do. I never had a dream of what I wanted to do. I never knew. I felt I just kind of got lost. But now I've found myself. I know who I am and I know what I want to do, and that is all because of One Parent Family Scotland.
I want to thank One Parent Family Scotland for helping me realise that it's not the end of the world being a young parent, and that I can be independent on my own, and I can do more things for myself now.
So I've came from a 16-year-old girl who was pregnant and I didn't know what I was going to do, to now being a 20-year-old girl in my third year of college. I'm also working part-time in a salon in Glasgow. I've got my own house, just me and my daughter, and I now have a partner who lives with us, and I have my own car, which helps me have the freedom that I need to get to A to B. I can come to the days willy-nilly, and it's just perfect for us, and I just feel like One Parent Family have done so much for me.
The support and the help that they give young parents is unbelievable. Like half of the young parents probably wouldn't be where they are if it wasn't for them. Like they are really, really supportive. If you need them at 9 o'clock at night, they're on the other end of the phone. They're brilliant. It changed my life.
But for me, my memories of some of the young mums at the early stages, afraid to speak, afraid to express themselves, afraid to even get involved in a group setting, and you see them at the end where they're making plans for their life, for themselves, for their children, and in some cases becoming mentors. And for the best type of education that any person can have, of dealing with challenges in their life, that best education usually comes from their peer group. And to see some of those young mums now becoming the support staff and the mentors for the other young mums that are coming through the programme, it reinforces for me how important the work is of One Parent Family Scotland, and how absolutely tremendous the job that they do, and ensuring that our young people who happen to be parents through many, many circumstances get the best support, because with giving them the best support we then give the best interventions for these children who are growing up now, who need that support, who need that encouragement. And if we can do that, then we create the Scotland that we all want, a Scotland where it's the best place in the world to grow up, and a Scotland where people feel supported, they feel encouraged, they feel valued. And if we can do that for the young parents, and we can do that for those young kids, then we can create that Scotland that we all want.